On a simply gorgeous night in the Lone Star State, we've got the roof open, and it's time for football, folks, here at NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. And look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And they needed to be, because that game is a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. After the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go out and join the NFL.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Etienne once more. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut him down on that attempt.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
And Stroud now to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The Texans hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Okay, tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
There's a former defensive back. We're having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting rough backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hey,
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now a 2nd and 6. Stroud looking to change the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud out of the gun here. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hey, check that, street.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2nd down and a yard. Now Stroud. And Conley's got it over the middle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. To the right side and caught by Dell. Just inside the 20. So completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Right there, hurt.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Mustang 19.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Texans 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Come on. Hey.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Texans 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Third and 3. Stroud off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williamson. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to break to those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Caught here by Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's Stroud.
He finds his man complete. That's Williamson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
That's complete to Dell.
Touchdown, Texans. Tapped down. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup. At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 68 yards.
And the Jaguars have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game.
picked up by Andre Cisco. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williamson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Second and 6 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6. And Stroud now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Stroud on third down now. He's got the hook up with Conley. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On first down, here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gain that time. This one goes for 19 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Well, they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On second down, Etienne once more. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 70 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run on first down. Gilmore. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Think right, open.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
A give running right, Etienne.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here's Lawrence.
Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame.
And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. The tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Hey,
side handoff. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Stroud to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. Now leaving with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter drive.
Ready?
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it. The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And the Texans are going to win the football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.